This is Irontrader. Now the fish closed here at 2:30. That's about 10 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the EIA report for natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil. 5-minute chart, UCO, 5-minute chart. Okay, just great trading today. UCO got as high as 33.95, and then it pulled right back to 33.34. Just a great trading. I'm on my second trade scalp here right now. Just awesome. Okay, so let's review the 5-minute chart here on crude. Okay, so you can see we ran up, hit a high of 82.04, came on down here, but you notice how it's trending and holding that key 50 simple moving average. Okay, then we put in a high here of 81.95, and that's pretty much the retest. And then she just dumped right off. However, you notice that it's holding that 200 SMA. So we put a red candle in, and then we had a green candle with a higher low. That tells me I got to get right back into the trade again. And now we're resuming that uptrend. Okay. So when you look at the UCO, same thing. Okay. We had that high at 34, came here and then retested it. Okay. So we had a higher of 33.89 here. Okay. Now matches right up with what we have there on that high. Okay. Right there. Then it sold right off just like what it had here. But you always trade off of the crude chart, not the UCO, because these are ETFs. They rebalance. They're not really accurate. But what I do is put this one on top of the other one, and it gives you a good idea. So when you get in here, okay, when you see this, you say, okay, I got a red candle. Next one, I got a green, a higher high. I got to get in right here, UCO, same thing. Get in and then ride that bad boy right on up here, okay? So if you're trading the UCO like I do for long, you can just put these on one on top of the other, and look how nice it is. But always trade off the crude chart. That's what you're looking for. The ETFs, they rebalance here, but it gives you a good idea. Say, wow, okay, this came right down here. I see the crude down there. I see the UCO down here. I'm looking for a green candle. Boom, I'm right back in the old trade again, okay? You can see how nice this is trending right back up. And again, we're watching that 82.04, the breakout, and then we can go higher. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have the old crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now you can see how nice this is still working out. You had a bottoming tail, series of nice higher highs, higher lows, looking very good. So far, got rid of that tweezer top. We got one more day here in the old scenario to make sure that we're clear and we're above last week's candle at that 81.79. That's going to be very, very key. And we're above all this support level here. Okay, this is going to be the key. That's 79.95. That's 79.90. The 100-day sitting at 79.48, and this 8-day sitting at 78.62. As long as we're all above that, this looks like it just wants to go higher. Now, MACD, you can see where the green is touching the red. If we can get that cross like this, that's the buy signal, and that takes that higher, just like what we had here. Okay, RSI 54, plenty of room to run. Now, daily chart, look at this. Okay, we got this sideways action. But you notice here now we're starting to put in some higher highs here again. Okay, so we had a high there, 81.79. Then we had a high here, 81.90. And then now look at here, we had 82.04. So that's what we're looking for, and that's what's going to be your breakout. Okay, so if we get above that 82.04, just look to the bottom of this candle. This is your next area of resistance, 82.40. Then we'll look right here, 83.30. We have 83.91, and then we have your 84.46. Now, when we look at the big picture here, okay, this is what you're doing. You bring that price channel right across. There's your 84.46. And then we'll bring the next price channel across. We're looking at 85.64. And then we'll bring this channel right across. This is what you're looking for at 80.16 until we rally all up here to the top of that candle, 87.67. So on the weekly, you can see it's real clear. It's the price channel. And right here, that's what we're looking for if it can keep right on running. But just one level at a time. Okay, that's how we trade. That's how you make the money. Don't worry about the farther distance. I always like to give it to you. Say, hey, if this keeps running up, this is the targets. This is the resistance levels where she's going. Now, bottom downside. Oh man, we're closed here at 81.77. Looking very, very nice. So we can just look to the candles here. Okay, 81.52. That's going to be support. This is what you're looking for. This 80.97. Very, very key. As long as we can stay above that, we're looking very, very good. And we're looking for this level right here, that 80.62, which is just basically below. Now, we lose that, and then we have the Hondo here. You're sitting at 79.87. We have your 200-day sitting here at 79.53, and then we have your 50-day obviously at 79.36, and then your 21-day right below that. But as long as you're holding this 8-day, this just looks higher. Now, when you get a pattern like this, okay, you get 6 days sideways action. A lot of times when that breaks, it breaks hard and it breaks in whatever direction. Now, this time of the year seasonality, I just think it's going to break. It's going to break here to the upside. So just remember, what you do is you're just building energy, and then when she rips, she just rips higher. Okay, so never just look at just one chart. Always look at the daily, the weekly, and a lot of times I always look at the monthly here just to give you a good idea. If you want to trade, you can use a tick chart, 5-minute chart. Actually, the 1 to 5 minutes has been really, really good trading on the crude. You want to slow your trade down a little bit. Use a 15 to 30 minute down or a 1 hour and a 4 hour chart here. But right now, this is what your key levels here are going to be on your daily chart. So bottom line, watch right here, that 80.97, your 8-day. Very, very key. Upside, watch today's high. That's that 82.04. You crack above, we follow the candles. Your next level right there, 82.40, and just keep knocking her all the way up until we get that retest at 84.46 is what we're looking for. Now, these blue lines here, these are price channels, and the reason I like those here, you can use Bollinger Bands, clouds, and all that. I've used all that. Price channels are really the key because all they are just tops and bottoms of candles. But when this sells down like this, what it does, it leaves this nice pattern here of all these tops. So now you know what your upside targets are. See how nice and easy it makes? So you know when this is going to run up, eventually this is where it's going to go. That's where it's going to go. This is where to go. Right there is where she's going to go. But right now we just have a nice sideways action and just excellent trading here the last 6 days. Okay, I'm on my second scalp here. The first one was just very, very easy. It went higher right into the pre-market. It just kept on rallying. But it looks like this big green candle is here to stay. So now remember, when the futures open at 6, that's what you want to watch. You want to watch that 82.04, very, very key, and that low at 80.51, and obviously this 8 simple moving average. Very, very key. As long as we can stay above, we're really, really good shape. Now, again, when you look at this, see how we have a low, we have a higher low. Now, the last time this bad boy took off, this is what we had, okay? Before we had the price channel. See, we had that bottoming tail, then we had a low. Look at this. Look how nice that stair stepped all the way up until you're looking for a topping tail. Okay, when you see that topping tail, that tells you got to get the hell out. And then we have the double top. That gives you confirmation. That means short it and go all the way on down. Okay, so this is playing out very, very nicely. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now we're right here. Now it looks like we're going to go higher is how this looks very, very nicely. Okay, now let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, natural gas EIA report came out at a build of 52 billion cubic feet. They're expecting a build of 50 billion cubic feet. Last week, I believe they had a build of 70 billion cubic feet. So it's going down, but again, it's really, so far, it's a nothing burger, okay? You can't have builds and have the natty gas go high. You got to start getting draws here, okay? So I just was thinking with the heat, we have a nice hot summer here. You know, you got to get these power plants going. You're going to use a lot of natural gas. Boom. So you can go higher, but we got to see how it all shakes out. Right now, not so much, okay? Now, if you watch my video this morning or the day before that, I always point out this 8-day and this 21-day. Now, you see this 8-day, how it crossed below that 21-day? That's not good, okay? That's not good, okay? So what we want to do on the upside is this is going to be your key resistance is going to be this 2.76. If you can get above, then you go to 2.79, okay? But this is going to be very, very strong unless you get some kind of a catalyst to send that higher. If you can get above that 2.79, then we just follow the candles, 2.83, 2.84, and then we have 2.86. You come to the bottom there, 2.87, 2.91, and basically 2.95. Then we can rattle all these candles up here, and there's your big retest up here at 3.15. However, the key is the 8-day, the key is the 21-day. Now, downside, you know, so we put a low in today of 2.67. So you just take this right to the left of the chart, and what do we have? 2.67. Now, this was 2.673. This is 2.672. So just by a smidge, we've been holding this support level here. See this? Very, very nice. Now, again, if that's lost, then you're going to look right here to this 8-day. See this 2.65? This is very, very critical by tomorrow night, okay? For the week, you got to maintain that 2.65. If that's lost, your next level is going to be right here, okay? 2.63. That's what you're looking for. And then we follow the candles, 2.60, 2.57, and we'll come over here to 2.52. That's what you're looking for. That's the top of that price channel right there. Lines right up with that candle. And then we have this 50 SMA, okay, sitting at 2.51, and then you have 2.47 is your 200 SMA. But right now, we just have sideways action, and you're holding the bottom of that support at 2.67. So, okay, so this is what you're trading against. If that's lost, then look to that 8-day, then look to the bottom of this candle, okay? So even if it comes down here and holds it, you're still very, very good shape here. But again, we have sideways action. I just don't like when you have that 8-day doing that negative cross. That is not good. This is what you get. See when the 8-day crosses? This is what you get. This is all that contract roll here, so you got to kind of omit all that. But this is what you get, okay? When you have the bullish cross, the 8 goes above, this is what you get, okay, on the upside. However, that being said, I really don't give a rat's ass if it goes higher, if it goes lower, if it goes out of business. I could care less. However, I made out of KOLD today. I scalped a 1.5 out of KOLD, and that was the short side. Okay, so that's how you have to look at it. If you can't get through that 8-day, then you take a little short ski down to the next support level. Right now I'm flat. I have no position at all in natural gas. Okay, but if you can't get through that major resistance, okay, and then head to the next one, then she's going to reverse and come down. And now we have that series. See, we have a low, another low, a lower low, lower high, lower high. See, that's never good. But watch right there, that 267. Watch this key level, 265. And then watch right there, that 2.63. These are going to be all very, very critical. If all that's lost, boom, you're coming all the way down. It's just that simple. This here, not good. You had that negative divergence going here, okay? See, high, higher high, lower high. Negative divergence, that's the first tell, okay? Always look for these red flags. Okay, if you watch my midday trading, I showed it to you on NVIDIA. You had a big-ass red candle on a daily. You had a topping tail, and you had negative divergence. That's 3 red flags. Get the hell out, okay? Just that simple. Don't listen to any talking head. Don't do nothing. Get out. You can always buy it back. Look at here. Bearish cross, you got a green, below the red, not even attempting to curl, just all the way on down. RSI heading down, not good. Upside, watch that 8-day, that 21-day. Downside, 267, right here, 265, and then right there, 263. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow morning, and we will do it all over again. Remember, tomorrow is Friday. Now, as I'm speaking here, if you hear jets going on overhead or anything, we got the Blue Angels are in town here for our Cherry Festival, and they're going to be raising a little hell here on Saturday and Sunday. We got the car show. It's like a 8-9 day thing. It's awesome. You got live bands, every night, the whole 9 yards. It's really off the hook. Okay. That being said, so if you hear jets, that's what it is. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow morning, and thanks for watching.